All right, I got something I want to cover today. Most of the people will know what this is. It's the case for a cassette tape. What you put in there was called a J card. Most people just call them insert. J card because you see it's shaped like a J. Okay, so I'm going to show you the stuff that I made as a young person on my Howard Jones collection stuff. So I'm going to jump right into this. So we're going to start out with, I made my very own custom J card back in probably 87, 88, somewhere around there. This was cut out from the back of the Action Replay songbook for piano. Yeah, I defaced it. I wish I hadn't done it. But you know what? I was a kid. As you can see, I just cut it out. And I had a typewriter. If you fold that there. I had a typewriter. And there it was. And I called it Howard Jones Hits. There it was, my own special J card. And I don't know why I have Everlasting Love written there, but anyway, these are the songs that I used my dual cassette recorder to put onto one tape, and these are the songs that are called Howard Jones Hits. So yeah. So there's one of them. Another one I made. It's a drawing. I did this, I think this was 87, late 87. Obviously this was based on the cover of the 12-inch album. And this is some really, really thin paper, so I just put that over the... A matter of fact, I'm not sure. I just traced this off of a cassette version I had of this album. Because I had it on cassette. I'm not sure why I made an insert for it, but as you see, I have it labeled Electra. Howard Jones, The Prisoner, 12-inch. Dolby. I don't know what that says. Dolby something. All songs by Warner Electric Atlantic International, 1989. Well, I don't know why. And why did I staple it? I could have just taped it on there, but there it is. Yeah, my drawing. Howard Jones with a really yellow face, apparently. Side one. So yeah, there you go. It's all the information from The Prisoner. I had it on CD, and apparently I transferred it to cassette. Why would you do that? I don't know, but I did. So, and here we go. Howard Jones from notebook paper, right? Like to get to know you well. Now, this was a recording from the VHS, the live concert from High Wycombe, 1984. And, oh, maybe I'm wrong about that. What is this here? Look Mama from Risk 3. Oh, I got it. These are just random records that I put onto tape. Because you can't just carry a record player around, right? Look Mama, Risk 3, Life in One Day, Risk 3, Everlasting Love, the 808 Mix, Brutality of Fact, B-side, Power of the Media, B-side, and The Final Key, After Edit. I have no idea what it is. I think this was a little mix that I made based on why I looked for the key, and I just called it The Final Key. Oh, I wish I had that so I could listen to it. All right, and now I transferred the Last World Dream concert VHS to cassette. And this is a picture I took from I want to say one of the Smash Hits magazines. And these are just little bits of paper cut out from different places. Yeah, magazines and whatnot. And look what's on the back. Clipped out from a Smash Hits magazine. As I said, Rick Astley. I think those guys were called Bros. UB40 and Depeche Mode. Bros. I don't know what Bros. It must be an English band or something. All right, the next one. This was just a Xerox copy from the inside of one of the tour programs. I want to say it was from the Humans Live tour. No. This would have been Dream in Action Tour, USA, or North America. Howard Jones 12-inchers. Howard Jones 12-inchers. Not sure why the corner's clipped out, but let's see what that would have looked like in there. Oh, simply marvelous. Simply marvelous. I can already tell this will be kind of a long video. Now, check it out. We're starting to get inventive here. The gatefold. Not gatefold, but I don't know, whatever you call that. Where it folds up inside. Apparently, I was going to add a lot to this. This was meant to be, they're flying here, 12-inchers. 12-inch mixes. See, I got the Warner Electric Atlanta WIA logo. Howard Jones. I should have known right then, doing all this stuff. I'm a graphic designer, even as a kid. So I clipped out. These are photos, right? Photos taken from Smash Hits. There was a place in Smash Hits where it was the artists throughout the years. And one of them was Howard Jones. And I clipped all these photos out. And it's worked inside of the little H for his name from the Dream into Action album cover. All right, so that was early on. And then I progressed. A friend of mine had a he had a photo studio. And what I made was this little template. This little template was the classic Howard Jones logo from the first two singles. And then kind of a hybrid. I got some Howard Jones text going on. That's kind of a take on the second album. Got the Warner Electric Atlantic logo there. And then this is a little logo thing that used to appear in the early wrist magazines. And I think this one maybe, I don't remember. But I don't know what was going on here. It was just kind of, I had to make this deal. Basically what happened is I drew this and then we took a photo of it and he made a mask. And then he took photos of these pictures from various places and he used that mask to clip them out. And what I did was I made little cards. This is the one that I forgot 12-inch. So yeah, I was making covers for my 12-inch records for tape. And I had these in my car. I had them all in there. You can see they're all faded out and everything now. But this one was for New Song. There's a New Song in there. See that Fuji film? And so yeah, there was the one I did for New Song. There were other ones, but I don't have them all here. They're probably long gone. Hide and Seek. Yeah. It's just pretty cool seeing this stuff again. It's been buried in a box. I think this is Pearl in the Shell. Yep. That's what it would have looked like in there. Like to Get to Know You Well. This is taken directly from the cover of the VHS tape with a concert of the same name. You just imagine I had all of these cassette tapes in my car in the late 80s, early 90s. Look, Mama. I believe this came from a postcard. This was taken from I think the songbook for 1 to 1. This would have been for You Know I Love You, Don't You? And then All I Want, this one is very, very damaged. Spilled something on there. Who knows? Yeah, all those days of driving around in the car with a cassette player, delivering pizzas, a little bit of snow. I believe that's a little bit of snow. This was taken from one of the Risk magazines. Forget which one. I think Risk 9? No, Risk 8. And then we have, what is this for? The Prisoner, but it's a photo clearly from around 84. Yeah, I think this was in the, where was this? Humans Live tour book? Japanese tour? Not sure. And then I have this other one here. I have no idea what this was made for because it doesn't have a name written on it or anything. But this is artwork that Steg did called The Men Who Move Clouds. The painting that inspired a song. I think that's what it was called. Around Cross That Line era. So this would have been 89. But there's no music here. So I don't know. Could have just been some random music here. God, this video's getting long. Okay, and then later on we moved into the digital age, and then I made a card for a recording I did when Howard came to Dallas, live in Dallas '96, and they were doing these. It was like a folio at the show. You could pick them up. There's a bunch of photos. This is one of the photos from there. Yep. So there's that one. Real basic. I think this was done in Windows Paint. I mean, I had a scanner at work and just pulled the photo in there and then just typed over it and just inverted the text right here so it would work out against his black shirt. And then I have one more from that time. This one was Live Acoustic America. Actually, no, this is, yeah. Around that same time, I made this one. Fake barcode. Little dull. I mean, look at this. The Windows Paint couldn't. You see that? See how pixelated that is? It's very pixelated. That's on the inside. Again, another photo pulled from that tour. So I had this on CD, but I didn't have a CD player in my car. So yeah, this was for in my car. So yeah, look at that. I'm starting to get a little more inventive here. Good fold outs. Okay. And then I have one for Things Can Only Get Better. Again, there's the fake logos. Not fake logos, but the Dolby noise reduction. Very, very, very pixelated. And Howard Jones Hide and Seek. I don't know why there's no label here. Man, this is just really trashed. And then the last one from that little series here is based on Working in the Back Room. Detox CD1. Why does it say CD1? This is not a CD. But there we are. And this is the picture from the CD tray inside the little fold out. Move on to a last little category here we did. This is going to be a whole bunch I did on the actual, based on the little 7-inch record. So let's start with, they're out of sequence here, but You Know I Love You, Don't You? And yeah, I think this was done shortly after. I still didn't really know how to do this very well. I didn't have Photoshop or any cool tools. I just had Windows Paint. So, still making my cassette singles based on the records and CDs. You still be there. No one's to blame. These are real basic. Things gonna get better. Life in One Day. Like to Get to Know You Well. My damaged 7-inch, Like to Get to Know You Well. It was water damaged. Scanned it in, could not clean it up or didn't know how to at that time. And there it is. Damaged as was before. Oh, I'm wrong about that. But you know what? I do think that my Like to Get to Know You Well 7-inch single is water damaged. But look at this. This is water damaged. There you go. Last is a cassette tape version based on the Japanese 12-inchers. Now this one is a lot more sophisticated, which means I had developed my skills quite a bit more. And I was not using, I think I just started using Photoshop. Just learned how to use Photoshop when I made this. And this was actually printed. And this cassette tape is the one I actually pulled this out of because I found it earlier. So there it is. Printer wasn't the best. It's a little blurry. But I tried to be true to the style that the Japanese record had. So I had this, and I also had a fake CD version of this as well next to the actual album. So on my wall I had a record, and then I had a fake CD, and I had this fake cassette. They were all right next to each other on my wall in my apartment. And yeah, I had done that with a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, there it is. Very long video, but all of these J-card inserts I made for my Howard Jones record collection because I didn't have a CD player and I didn't have a record player in my car, which wouldn't make any sense. But there it was, all of it together, till cassettes went away. But I still have it all, and I probably have a few more somewhere. That's it. I hope you enjoyed watching this little blast from the past. I certainly enjoyed looking to it again. Bye.